so happy about a Christmas tree. So hey everyone, welcome to South Korea. Today is actually our last day in South Korea. We're in Busan right now, and Busan is a town that is in the southeast. I always have to do a little compass in my head to work out which is east and west. Everybody does, right? So we're in the southeast of the country in Busan, staying in an amazing hotel called UniqStay. I'll link it down below because it really was great. You can see my Christmas tree in the background because it's almost Christmas time. Today is an interesting day because we're actually going to take a boat from Busan here in the southeast of the country to Fukuoka, which is on the west side of Japan. So we're gonna go in a minute. We're eating our breakfast really quickly so then we can go to the international ferry terminal. It's a ferry terminal really, isn't it? So we're gonna go to the international ferry terminal here in Busan to take our boat excuse me, over to Japan. He just dropped us off at Busan ferry terminal. The taxi driver dropped us off at the drop-off point, but just before it we could see a perfect shot of the bridge over the water, and the sun is rising above it and it looks amazing. So we're actually going to go and take a picture of it. That is so phenomenal. What a beautiful sight. The bridge is amazing. We're here at the JR Beetle counter. You can sort of see it above me there. We came here about 3 days ago to buy our tickets, and I probably actually wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend buying them online. I was actually pretty freaked out that the tickets might be sold out. Sometimes this boat that we're going to get on sells out pretty quickly, so do order them online if you're going to do that. I'll leave some links below of how to do that. But the JR Beetle boat is the one that we're going to get. It's not really a boat, it's a Jetfoil. So it's an interesting kind of boat that sort of floats along the water, it hovers along the water, it glides. It's a quick trip. It's going to be 2.5 hours, I think, for us to get from here in Busan over to Fukuoka. So we paid 115,000 won for these tickets to ride the Jetfoil. It's about $115 and maybe about 80 pounds, something like that. You might want to do the conversion yourself just to make sure. And this is for a one-way trip. This is not a return trip. We're just going one way just to Fukuoka, and then we're going through Japan and we're flying out of Tokyo after the trip is over. When we bought our tickets, we basically bought the ability to board the boat. So we have a seat on the boat, but we don't have any designated seats. So we have to turn up at check-in time and then get designated on the seats on the boat before we board it. So we're checking in effectively, and we'll get our seats as we check in. So the earlier that you turn up, the better. There's only a few people ahead of us. It's not too bad. And then we'll get a couple of good seats, and then we'll go and line up to actually board the boat. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Now, I don't know if I told you guys much about this boat. I'm going to step over all my luggage here. But it's a Jetfoil. A Jetfoil is a pretty quick boat. I don't know if it really counts as a boat. It's a Jetfoil. It's quite interesting. It has a sort of I don't know anything about boats. I'm going to pretend I know something about boats. A rudder? Does it have a rudder? No. It has, look at this nice picture. This kind of explains it quite nicely. You can see it has bits that pop out at the base of the boat, and then it has blades underneath. So effectively, once it starts up, it gets up to a speed where it basically hovers along the boat, or along the ocean, sea, water. So it sort of like zooms along the water. So it's incredibly quick. This trip, I think, will take us about 5 hours, or normally, I think about 5 hours. But this trip is going to take us between 2.5 and 3 hours for us to go from Korea to Japan on a boat. It's freaking amazing. This is the counter where we just checked in. The woman behind the counter helped us pick our seats. She told us which ones were the best ones, and she spoke in English. We are about to go through security, which is just over here, but I want to show you a little bit more about what's in the main terminal building. We're actually on the 3rd floor. There's 2 floors below us. This is departures, arrivals is downstairs, and then I think there's a car park on the lower floor. There's a few floors above as well, which are a conference centre, which is kind of interesting. This actually does look very much like an airport, but it isn't. It's a ferry terminal. So I feel really confused right now. So that's the security area over there. I will turn the camera this way. There's a tiny little pharmacy and a medical centre. Over in that direction, there's loads of tables for filling out immigration forms, because we are going to a different country, got to fill out immigration forms. And then back over here, is the check-in desk that we were at before. And then just on this side is the souvenir shop that they have in the terminal, which sells lots of souvenirs from Korea. Just above the security area you can see the departures board. So this is all in Japanese. I think it flicks forward into Korean and in English. Immigration and security were pretty quick actually. I didn't realise there was going to be an immigration here, but I suppose it makes sense because we're leaving Korea and we'll have another immigration check when we enter Japan. So we're inside of the departure area. You see people departing, look, they're going through to board their boats through the gate. We've got a little bit of time, and actually there is a Liam. And there is a small duty free here as well, so I might check that out. Oh, just a note about security. Security was very, very light. There was no body scanners. They are checking bags, but like not inside the bags. You put them through the X-ray as normal. But the body scanners are the old metal detecting ones rather than the actual full body scans that you get in the American airports now. So yeah, pretty easy going. And we still have all of our bags here because we actually wheel them onto the boat ourselves. See all the other people that are doing that right now. So cool. All right, we'll go and do some shopping. Oh guys, one of the most amazing things about Korea is you can do all of your duty-free shopping at these particular duty-free stores or online. So Lotte and Shinsegae, I can't say it properly, but both of these department stores or department store chain, they have the ability for you to buy duty-free and to send it here for collection, for you to just pick it up. Lotte, I'm pretty sure it's Lotte. Lotte, I know, definitely has an app as well. It's a duty-free app, so I think it's in Chinese and in Japanese and English and Korean, and you can do all of your duty-free shopping on the app and then just pick it up here when they're actually inside of the departure area. So like we've gone through security and everything and it's just here. So amazing. That's really cool. Our boat, is it a boat? Can I still call it a boat? Our Jetfoil leaves at 9:30 and we are going to start boarding at 9:10, so we're just lining up here. Apparently there's lockers on board for us to put our bags in, but there's a limited number, so you want to line up earlier. Oh wow, look at that bridge. That is awesome. Seem to be following this yellow arrow now. Oh, there we go. That's our boat, guys. So we're actually up on the second floor here. These are the stairs that we came up from the beginning, just tucked over there. This lady is welcoming everyone. And there you go. There is the toilets here. Right? And a spare room for whatever that is. And then this is the layout of the top floor. Got my neck pillow on because I get motion sick. I'm really scared. I'm scared of throwing off real bad. Bye South Korea. Bye fishing guy. There's fishing guy. Is he allowed to be on that platform? Canadian guy is awesome. I think he might be my favorite now of the two I've watched. You can see a tiny island over there and some islands off yonder. There are bits of Kyushu, bits that we're going to visit. I think Nagasaki is down there, and you can see up there, look, that is Japan. 15 minutes until we land, not really land, like it's land. 15 minutes till we land, dog. 15 minutes till we dock. Japanese company run boat. The Korean run company boat is actually right next to it. It came in about half an hour earlier, so it's now about 12:30 and we are here. So we got to do immigration and all sorts. But here we are in Fukuoka. So we managed to take the boat all the way here without feeling sick. Didn't really tell people beforehand, but I tend to suffer from motion sickness quite a lot. It's just something I have to live with. And I was pretty scared about taking the Jetfoil because apparently if the water's bumpy, it can be not a very nice experience. And actually it was really, really smooth. I did sleep on it a little bit, but I didn't really have any problems at all with motion sickness, which is amazing. Now we are here in Fukuoka, but we are at the port. We are at Hakata port, and we are now going to take a bus to Hakata station. Just outside of the port terminal you can get a bunch of buses. I thought we had to get the number 88, but we're actually on the number 11. Are we on 11? Actually, we have no idea what bus number we're on. But a bunch of the buses do stop at Hakata station. This one does stop at Hakata station, so we got on it. Seems to be about, what did they say, 260 yen is the price to get to Hakata station from here. I'm gladly sitting in a priority seat right now. I will get up if somebody needs to sit in it. We made it to the JR Rail Pass counter in Hakata station. I want to say Nagasaki station, that's where we're going. So I'm going to close up the vlog now. I hope you guys found it interesting. The bus journey was actually not too bad, but I think we could have got on a faster bus. Our bus stopped at a few stops, and it seems like there were buses that ran from the terminal, from the port terminal to directly to the station. So look out for those, you can do it for yourself. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was actually a pretty good trip. It's quite interesting to be able to travel from Korea to Japan by boat. The sailing was really smooth. I wasn't ill on it. It was easily done. Immigration was fine. Awesome. But yeah, so I recommend it. Anyway, I'll go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful. I hope you do it one day. Let me know if you have done it as well and what you thought about it, and whether the weather was choppy and that you felt sick on it. So cool. All right. Well, yeah, like this video if you think it's really good, I guess. And I'll see you another time. Okay, bye. Now, Gunkanchima is more widely known as Battleship Island. Swimming pool was on the roof of a building. There was gymnasiums, there was medical centres.